Yo, you crazy.
Yo, it's your boy Q Snow. I say, hey yo, it's your boy Q Snow. What it is we rolling? Well, alright then. Are we rocking? Well, alright then. Let's get into the business. You feel me? Hey man, I done miss y'all. This is another pre-recording I'm doing. Man, it's been difficult, man. I've been trying to figure out the sound. I done went to the system settings, made sure the sounds was on, all of this, all of that, and come to find out the damn sound wasn't on my cam. I don't even know what that means, bro. That's crazy. But we in there now, so it ain't nothing to worry about. You know, today I'm just going free ball it. I'm a free ball it, man. I'm gonna let my balls just swing around, hit, just free ball it. You feel me? I do though want to get into this Maryland state of emergency. I don't know where y'all at, man, but I done went outside already. The snow is up to my ankles, bro, and it's still snowing. Yes, Lord, I done called on the ancestors to make sure schools and money is stopped. Nah, I'm bullshitting. But look, man. Let's get into what Governor Moore got. I don't bang with Governor Moore like that. But hey, let's just see what they got to say. Let's see what they got to say.
What if I could build an app that works my way?
All right. State of emergency.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today, I've signed an executive order declaring a state of emergency.
He's signing executive orders now? No, I'm bullshit. I know the mayor can do that in the state for the state. Executive orders, bro? You Trump? No, I'm bullshitting. All right, let's see what you got to say, Governor Baldy.
Inside the state of Maryland. We've also been in touch with the White House, and I have requested that President Trump authorize a federal emergency declaration. This will allow the federal government to provide resources, including personnel, equipment like generators, and also funds for protective measures.
See, a lot of y'all don't know this, and I'm not too savvy on this, so don't take my word for it. But a lot of these government fundings that they get authorization from the White House, from the president for, bro, depending on the state. I'm not claiming Westmore for this. Not you, Governor Baldy. This nigga don't got hair on his lip, his chin, his head. He ain't got hair nowhere, bro. But anyway, a lot of them, they get the funds, right? They're distributed to, like, let's just say they got a couple of whoever's coming out. Like, let's just say the Snow Foundation. Let's just say they'll get some money to the Snow Foundation to go out and start passing around, you feel me, water, food, not in this particular situation, but they're for their help and their for them being there and helping out and moving around and touching the people, they they'll get paid from that. And a lot of those funds start going to them. So when you hear them say, like, hey, look, we going to get some money out, or not get some money out. We contacted the White House to make sure they can provide generators, funding, and this, that, and the third. What they really doing is keeping that shit. Like, they ain't keeping it like, all right, yeah, we got it. They'll do some things with it. But why won't they just give out? I mean, all of us want some handouts. Not really, but everybody want a handout. Everybody want, what I'm saying? But what are they going to do with the funds? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what are you specifically going to do with these funds? that you're supposed to be getting? Like, where are these funds going to? Because most of us, you know, we might struggle with some heat. They might come around and give generators. Now, I'm not in Maryland. Not in Maryland no more. So, but at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you giving out generators and this, that, and the third in case the power will go off and all of that. But, like, what about these funds? Like, you going to, like, we missing work, so is you going to, like, give us money to make up for the work that we missing? Is that what you going to do? Like, I'm confused. You know what I mean? So, like, when I think about it like that, I don't want you to come through and just like, oh, yeah, it's a national, it's a state emergency, so here you go. Here goes some money, here goes some money, here goes some money. No, but some people actually missing work, and guess what? Those bill collectors ain't going to be like, oh, you had a snow thing down there? All right. It's cool. Hey, when you get the money, hit me up. We'll holler at you. All right, yeah. Be cool. Stay warm, all right, bye. No, they like, hey, yo, you got that money? They're like, yo, it was snowing down here, bro. Like it was snowing bad, bro. We couldn't even go to work or none of that. That's cool. You got that money though? You feel me? You heard Biggie 10 crack commandments? What's the name was it? It said, no man, I ain't gonna get into it, but that's what I'd be wondering. What's up with these funds going, man?
This winter storm has the potential to be remarkably dangerous. And also, this winter storm we know is not just going to impact the state of Maryland. A storm of this size, a storm of this magnitude, is one that needs to be taken very, very seriously.
Bro, look at
and here's what we already know. That we already have begun the preparation and begun the work. What we need now is for everyone in the state of Maryland to understand the seriousness of this storm and to be partners in making sure that everyone is going to be safe. Forecasts show that this winter system could impact all of Maryland. I will repeat. Forecasts show that this winter system could impact all of Maryland.
Why you say winter system? Is that Harper shit real? Did they make this shit happen? Now, I ain't gonna lie though, man. I wish I was on my phone so I could show y'all. But I'm on my laptop. And I got all this shit hooked up to my laptop. But it is coming down. Like, when I went outside, right? I had my boots on. I ain't got them right here. I had my boots on, right? And I got some big boots. You know what I mean? They probably about like, they probably like that long. You feel me? A nice 10. I wear a 9, but, for some extra socks, get a 10. You feel me? And they like that high. They like this high. They like, oh shit. They like that high. The boot was covered. The whole bottom of the boot was covered. But right here, right there, like, it was like a half an inch. Oh, it was like an inch and a half, not a half an inch. An inch and a half over my ankle. That snow is crazy. And it's still snowing, bro. It's still snowing. Like, I'm ready to go look at it. Yeah, bro, it's crazy out there. It is crazy, so he ain't capping. But why they say winter system?
From western Maryland to the eastern shore, and a storm of this magnitude demands an all-of-government response that protects all of our people. Before...
Hold up, though. I thought you niggas hated Trump. Oh, when you down bad, you can work with the president. But when it's for... for the people, you can't work with the president. No, he's doing this, that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say I agree with everything Trump is doing, because I don't. Most of it is because I don't understand it. Like, some of the things he's doing, I'm like, okay, I'm not informed enough to know what that actually means. And I'm not afraid to say that I don't understand. Nigga, like, I grew up not being into politics. Like, we grew up thinking like, bro, politics don't matter. And for real, the local kind of matters. Because I feel like when you're on a smaller local level, You actually trying to do stuff for the people. But I think that some local politicians can be corrupt. You feel what I'm saying? But once you get national, like president and all that, we don't really elect the president. We are the popular vote, bro. We don't elect the president. The electoral college, meaning the representatives in each state elect the president. Which I think that's what that means. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's like every state or county or whatever the case may be gets like a electoral college vote, but the popular vote doesn't really matter. Like it's just who's popular to win. You know what I mean? So, hey.
During and after the snowfall. It requires all Marylanders to do their part. And our team has been closely monitoring the forecast all throughout the week and been doing remarkable work in getting the state ready.
You know what? This is funny. Like, she's funny, like, doing that. But honestly, though, I do think, like, when they doing the little, the little gang signs and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, they batting on the bloods and going, banging on you, nigga. Banging on you, bang. Set trip cut. No, man. But I do think, like, their facial expressions to people who really can't hear, deaf people, that they kind of really need the facial expressions to express what they're saying. Like, because you could say, just like you could say, I mean, I know more, but you could be like what? No, we can hear. We can be like, what? Or we can be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's necessary, but it is funny as hell.
On Wednesday, I declared a state of preparedness to ensure coordination across all of Maryland's state agencies. And we know a storm of this potential has a chance to pose a serious threat to our people, to our communities, and to our infrastructure all across the state of Maryland. And while Secretary Strickland and Acting Secretary Thompson will provide more details and also more guidance during this press conference, I want to also thank them, their teams, and all of our state agencies.
I wonder how much she get paid. Sorry, y'all, I'm distracted, but I wonder, like, is that a good paying job? Because they be everywhere, bro. Talk about concerts, news, everywhere, bro.
For the work that they have done in advance to making sure that our state is ready. I want to thank all the public servants who have been and will continue working around the clock. And that also includes our private...
Is that the lady that was at the Wu-Tang concert? I don't know.
...sector partners who have crews set and on the ready to respond to any disruptions that this storm might cause. I also want to thank our state and our local first responders. I want to thank all of our members of law enforcement, our fire departments, our emergency medical services, our rescue teams, and the remarkable men and women of our National Guard. They are the sentinels of our state. And when duty calls, these amazing public servants always answer.
Now they like the National Guard, bro. I see why a lot of people don't believe in it. Like, politicians are so fake. It's like, now, when it comes to like crime and stuff like that, this is the real play. And I learned this from, and I understand some of y'all gonna be like, what? But I learned this from Charleston White. I learned this from Anton a little bit. I learned this a little bit from who else? I feel like they the main two, but I know I'm missing somebody that's really important that kind of shows you what they do. Not to mention, I know some people that's all like in politics, some politicians and shit, which I would never say, but that's only probably about like one or two, probably like three. But anyway, this is the real play. When it comes to crime, right? They say don't send a National Guard. Crime be rampant, meaning like, but also they gotta. I feel like they gotta have jobs to do, but crime ramp up. Guess what they do? Hey, we need more funding so we can get more people on the ground, more boots on the ground, more what is it? Arterial? No, I didn't said that wrong. Shit. But you get more different types of systems in place that you can fund, like mentors, mental health crisis specialists, or just different things of that nature, right? Okay. They get the funding, and the crime doesn't go down. What it does is they get to cipher in more money that can go into their pockets to say that they're gonna get $2.5 million, and this is just an estimate to go to the cause. 0.5, if anything, probably fucking 0.25, which is 250,000, $250,000 may go to the cause. The rest going into their pockets. Yeah, like, it's crazy. Y'all see that? I gotta cut that hair because that shit on camera look like a boogie. Every time I see it, I be like, damn, I got a boogie in my nose. But it's a hair, bro. It's a hair. I can hair. You feel me? But anyway, see what they got to say.
My ask of Marylanders this afternoon is this, and it is simple, and I want to be crystal clear. Please use common sense, and please show courtesy and grace in the days ahead. Please stay off the roads. Please look after your neighbors. Please be advised, and when guidance is given, please follow. Unless you have a serious emergency, plan to stay home starting tomorrow. Adjust your plans for Sunday and Monday now. Let the professionals do their jobs. Let the team do their work. We do that. We all stay safe. In the event that you absolutely must be on the roads throughout the weekend, please make sure your vehicles are prepared, and please make sure you are winter ready. Because once this storm begins, you will see it will be intense, so we want people to start moving off the roads as soon as tomorrow. Put blankets, water, and food in your vehicle before you leave. Please drive slow. Please be safe. Please stay behind the plows. Do not crowd the plows. Do not try to speed in front of the plows. They are doing a job that is necessary and required. If you do not adhere to that, you are not just making yourself less safe. You're making them and everyone else less safe as well.
Yeah, y'all can't. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with you right here, Governor Baldy. What you just said, Governor Baldy, I fuck with. But honestly, y'all, some real deal shit, man. Like, I'm recording this, and it's already done happened. You know what I mean? But Monday, tomorrow, depending on how it's gonna look, how everything gonna look, people gonna be like, oh yeah, we good. But y'all gotta understand, it's below, like, I don't know what the degrees is here, but it's like really, really cold. So once this goddamn snow comes down, then you're going to have the freezing rain or the hail that comes down. Hey, y'all, it's going to be slippery out there on them roads, y'all. I'm telling you, bro. Anything that's not super important, if you got a doctor's appointment that's super important, you might need to figure out a way to get there or reschedule it. If you got, like, you feel what I'm saying? Anything, bro, that you just, I'm ready to go to my man's house. We ready to roll up, snowed in. If you ain't already do that on Saturday, do not risk it, bro. Do not risk it, bro. Especially in some places, right? I want y'all to understand this, too, because a lot of people who drive on these roads, they don't realize, like, yeah, I go slow, but they don't realize, like, bro, if your car isn't winterized, what that mean? You need fresh tires. You need fresh brakes, rotors. You feel what I'm saying? Oil need to be changed. Gas. You feel what I'm saying? Heat need to be working. Radiator. All of that needs to be working, right? Also, a lot of people do not understand, bro. Like, listen. some people got hills, they go up and then go down, but they don't recognize because they are driving those streets on a regular day where it's clear outside, nothing on the road. Boy, that ice will bring you to a realization like, damn, I'm telling you, bro, like, I had to go to work. I work in Maryland, but I don't live in Maryland. Like an hour away. But it took me probably about 35 minutes to get out of my town when it usually only take me 10 minutes. That was last week, and it wasn't as bad as it is today. You feel me? Y'all be safe out there on them roads, man. Do not go out there unless you absolutely, positively have to, bro. Don't go out there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, you know, I'm going to go out there in a little bit, put my boots on, triple gear, double gear, you know what I mean? Quadruple gear. And we probably go ahead and slide down the hill because I got a big old hill down here. You feel me? Take the kiddos down to the hill, you feel me? They probably want to be out there for like 5 minutes, nothing more. But guess what? We're walking. We are not driving, bro. We are going to walk if we go. If not, we're going to sit in here, we're going to watch movies, we're going to play games. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to do. You feel me? And I know they downstairs woke up now by now. I'm in the trap with it. This is where I get my little piece of quiet. It's freezing up this motherfucker. Real, you feel me? But for real, y'all, don't be out there on them roads, y'all. Do not be out there on them roads. Please do not be out there on them roads if you don't have to. All right? And let the plow trucks do what they got to do, bro. For real. People be trying to speed past them and some more shit, bro. Like, nah.
If you get into a bad situation, please pull off the road as far as possible. Activate your hazards. Remain in your vehicle. Marylanders should dial #77 for roadside assistance from our first responders and our state highway chart crews. And if you want to stay updated on our preparedness and our response, you can also go to mdready.maryland.gov. Again, that is mdready.maryland.gov. To all Marylanders, I want to share what I share to my team every single day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and take care of your people. Our thanks and our thoughts are going out to all of our first responders and all of our crews who are working to keep Marylanders safe. Let's remember as we are making our actions, there are those who have to leave their families. There are those who have to leave their homes to make sure that we are safe.
For sure.
There are those who do not have the luxury of taking some time inside of their home. Let's remember them before we're making our decisions about what we do. Let's remember them that when we put ourselves intentionally in harm's way, that there are those who then have to respond. Let's remember them when we're making our own decisions over the process of this next weekend. I will now turn it over to somebody who has been spending the lion's share of this past week leading and helping to prepare our state for what this state and, frankly, this country will see over the weekend. Our Secretary of Emergency Management, Secretary Strickland.
Okay, Governor Baldy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I like these like emergency things of Governor Baldy. But some of the politics, some of the things that he be saying, I don't be rocking with. You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate you, Governor Baldy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Governor Baldy.
Work today is broken.
Governor Baldy don't have no hair nowhere, bro. That's weird.
As the governor said, this is a major winter storm with dangerous conditions expected across the entire state of Maryland. Very cold temperatures are expected Friday night, with snow and ice beginning later Saturday and lasting through Sunday into Monday. Even after the snow and ice have moved out of our area, dangerously cold temperatures are expected to persist through the end of the week. This storm poses significant hazards for Marylanders. Travel will become extremely hazardous and life-threatening, if not impossible, Saturday night into Sunday for much of the state. MDOT Acting Secretary Thompson will share more about the Department of Transportation and what they're doing to keep Marylanders safe. Dangerous cold winds and chills could result in hypothermia and increased risk of damage to water mains. So the Department of Emergency Management has been making preparations this week, working closely with local governments, state agencies, non-governmental partners to meet the needs of our residents throughout this storm and in the days following. We started daily coordination calls earlier this week, which will continue throughout the weekend to share information and problem solve. We have already raised the state activation level and will be bringing more partners in on Saturday ahead of Saturday's storm's impacts, ensuring personnel are ready.
See, this is important for me because now I'm thinking about it like, bro, I might not have work all the way all week. And that's, I ain't gonna lie, that's difficult, bro. Like, I need the money. I can't afford not to have work all week. Nah, that's what I'm saying. If y'all giving out funds, if y'all getting funds, give them to the people who's missing work. There you go. You get a check. You get a check. You get a check. How many days you miss? How much you get paid? Here, you get a check. You get a check. You get a check. It may be some way that I can figure that out too.
Ready and in place to meet the needs around the state. Agencies like the Department of Health, Transportation, State Police, Natural Resources, the Maryland National Guard, and other key state functions will be working with us throughout the weekend to keep Marylanders safe. We're asking Marylanders to be a part of this preparedness effort starting right now. We are asking you to first and foremost stay off the roads throughout the state, or throughout the storm. I cannot stress how important it is. We are urging Marylanders to change travel plans so you don't need to travel during or immediately after the storm. In addition to helping us stay off the roads, we ask you to stay informed by regularly checking weather updates from official sources and be sure to have a way to access local forecasts and emergency information from your local government. Have an emergency kit ready and
hold on, y'all gotta call Mom Dukes. Just make sure she good. Mom Dukes. You good? Yeah. All right. You got heat and all that, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know they declared it a state emergency.
Yeah, I ain't going out there.
Yeah. I hope you didn't.
No, I'm still in the building.
Okay. Yeah, I went out there early. I walked to the store. I had my boots on. It was already up to my ankles.
Dang.
Yeah, and it was still snowing too.
It is, and it sounds like it's hailing because it sounds like little rocks hitting my air conditioner.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm actually playing the game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go downstairs in a minute. I'm in the attic on my laptop, record my videos and all of that. I got like 2 heaters up here, couple blankets and some more stuff.
So y'all good? Y'all okay?
Yeah, we good. I done got water, food, and all of that. I done got all of that. Got that stuff Friday. So, we good. I'm just trying. I don't think we gonna have work for a while.
And that's what I say.
Yep.
Because on the push right now, it's already halfway up to the railing.
Yeah. And I know the streets bad.
Yeah, the street. I looked out my front living room window, and they piling, but it's not doing nothing.
Right.
It's not doing nothing, but yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm playing the game.
Okay. What you playing?
What's this shit? With the little fox.
Oh, Crash Bandit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's my
All right, man. I was just calling to check up on you.
Alright, how the babies doing?
They doing good. They was asleep last time I came up here, so they probably woke now.
Okay.
Yep. All right, mom.
Call me later.
All right, love you.
Love you too, baby.
And a family emergency plan in place in case you lose power or
Good,
cannot
baby.
remain in your home during the storm. Your kit should include emergency water, non-perishable foods, and a flashlight with extra batteries. Keep devices charged in case of power outages, and have the emergency number for all of your utility companies handy. Make sure
that's another thing,
generators
man.
and
I gotta go.
propane heaters are only used outdoors and never in a garage. This will limit your risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. Your generator should at least be 20 feet away from the home and away from windows, doors, and vents. And lastly, check on your family and friends before, during, and after the storm. These check-ins can be lifesavers, connecting us even when travel is difficult. Thank you, and take care of each other. And I'll now hand it over to Acting Secretary Katie Thompson of the Maryland Department of Transportation.
Okay. I might need to hear
All right,
this.
so listen up. State
Department of
Farm was trying to
Transportation.
charge me
Secretary Strickland, and
Department
thank
of
you, Governor
Transportation.
Moore, for your leadership and stressing the importance of Marylanders staying home over the next several days to allow us to do the work that we need to do. The full force of the Maryland Department of Transportation has been hard at work over the last several days to prepare for the incoming storm and to be able to respond to the forecasted winter weather over the next several days. We take these preparations very seriously, and we are equally serious about safety. The Moore-Miller administration's top priority is to protect lives. We care about your safety and the safety of our public servants. These past several days across the department, we've been making sure thousands of pieces of equipment are ready for the impending snow and ice and taking careful inventory of the supplies we have. Rest assured, we have plenty of salt, brine, and liquid magnesium to deploy. We are already hard at work, and we will remain that way throughout the storm. On the roads, you'll see crews from the State Highway Administration and the Maryland Transportation Authority finishing up pre-treating of pavement. Over the next 24 hours, they'll load trucks with salt and brine so they are ready to deploy. These crews generally work 12-hour shifts and all have a specific route. The routes can take up to as long as 45 minutes to complete, so please be patient. Our Emergency Operations Center will be up and running this weekend. In fact, they're already up and running today.
Don't she look like the lady who made the super suits? What's her name again? Eleanor or some shit like that? Lady who make the super suits for the Incredibles.
Emergency roadside vehicles will be out helping to clear
I play too much, y'all. I play too much.
crashes, assist disabled vehicles, and remove any debris. We will also be closely monitoring pavement conditions in real time with infrared technology and fixed weather stations and on more than 100 vehicles across the state. This technology helps us determine if a road is about to freeze. If that happens, we will dispatch crews to treat the road and inform travelers on overhead messaging signs. We're also prepared for the forecasted bitter cold temperatures and ready to use liquid magnesium to treat roads that have sub-zero pavement temperatures. For our trucking community, the park and ride lots across the state are available for your use, and we encourage you to use them.
Man, y'all.
We also will have in place large tow trucks in areas where we've previously seen disabled tractor trailers. As for transit, the Maryland Transportation Administration and Metro are closely monitoring weather conditions and also preparing. Metro's planned track work for this weekend has been canceled, and MTA is prepared to adjust service as needed. Crews are preemptively...
Nah, this is important though, for real though, because like when you in the city, like I understand, like especially like out here where I'm at, like when you in them county and country areas, most people got vehicles, bro. When you're in a city, people rely on the Maryland transportation. They rely on the buses, the trains. You feel what I'm saying? All of that. They rely on it. Like that's how. Like when you're in the city, bro, you don't have to have a car and you can get money, bro. Like you can really, and I'm talking about like working a regular job, bro. You can catch the bus downtown, like from east to downtown, from downtown to west, from downtown to south. They used to have whereas though a bus can go from all the way from over east, all the way to over west. There's only probably about like 2 routes that does that now. You feel me? Like the Brown, which used to be the 15, I think it comes from west to east or east to west, and it's another one. I forget. Is it the red or the orange? But they started to change them the colors. They used to just be numbers. Now they colors and all this. But most buses meet downtown. You feel what I'm saying? And you can like, I'm pretty sure it's like that in most cities, like big cities or any type of city. It's like most people don't have vehicles. Most people are catching buses. You feel me? The reason that most people really really think that they actually need a vehicle in the city is for weather like this, bro. When it's cold, bro, or when it's like super fucking hot. You feel me? But other than that, springtime shit is cool to catch the bus. Hop on the bus, you like, especially when you young and you in high school, middle school, bro. The bus be lit, bro. Like as soon as you get out of school, bro, you get on the bus. You got 3 schools that just passed because it ain't no yellow buses in the city. If there's yellow buses, it's sporting events or like short buses. You feel what I'm saying? For the most part, you gotta catch the city transportation with all the adults and all that, and all the adults be up front, man, and shit like that. I understand it now. Because when I was on it now, I'm like, damn, man, these little motherfuckers crazy. But I used to remember, man, niggas used to get on the bus, get the rapping, get the dancing, or get in the bus driver, oh, y'all sit down, chill out, or move to the back. You know what I mean? It'd be fun, but in a situation like this, bro, it's like, if they ain't got nothing that they really gotta do, bro, I wouldn't even go out to catch the bus. Because it ain't like you go outside, start your car up, let it warm up. You feel what I'm saying and all this. No, you got to go outside, walk some way, get on the bus stop, wait for the bus. With this weather, you hoping that the bus coming is on time. Sometimes it's delayed. Sometimes it's discontinued, meaning that this bus is not running today. So now you really fucked. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I understand, man. Y'all, this is crazy. This is wild.
Salting sidewalks, platforms, stairs, and parking lots at stations.
Feet is cold, bro.
MTA will also run ICE trains overnight on light rail and metro system to keep the tracks clear. Meanwhile, tree contractors will be on standby if any trees fall. MTA's Mobility Link will operate as road conditions allow and prioritize calls to transport customers for priority medical procedures like dialysis.
Yeah, that's another thing too, bro. I was gonna drive mobility. So mobility, it go gets people like people that's in wheelchairs, people that's handicapped, and they take them to their doctor's appointments and stuff like that, right? If you got diabetes and you gotta go take these dialysis, is they called dialysis? If you gotta go and be in these dialysis machines, and in this type of weather, boy, oh God, like now that's something important. You can't be like, I just do that when I get to it. Like, no, you gotta go and do that. Like, I feel like they should have like machines that you can have in their homes and a doctor come over and help them take the dialysis. And if weather's happening like this, they can do it virtually and walk them through it. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
With the snow and ice predicted, we fully expect there to be flight cancellations and delays this weekend. BWI Thurgood Marshall Airport works closely with the airlines and the Federal Aviation Administration to ensure the safety of the airport, airplanes, passenger, and crew. They have a skilled and dedicated team that works around the clock during snow events to clear the airport runways, roads, and parking lots. As you expect your government to prepare and respond, we also expect Marylanders to do their part. Do not travel unless it is absolutely necessary.
Like the
Be
dialysis.
prepared to spend several days in place. If you must travel, as the governor and Secretary Strickland said, please be prepared with water, non-perishable foods, and blankets. Also, remember to remove all snow and ice from your vehicle before you get on the roads. Slow down, be cautious, and give snow plows plenty of room to do their work. Our plows are less efficient and less effective if traffic is in.
I ain't gonna lie, out here now, cause it don't snow like this almost all the time here. Well, I wouldn't say here, but in Maryland. Like, every once in a while you get a couple little snow, jiffy jams. This one is a bad one. And out here, it snows more here than it snows in Maryland. So it's like, damn, I'm thinking about getting me a little plow truck. Make some money with the city. You know what I mean?
In their way. Remember, as the governor said, to move over or slow down when you're approaching emergency crews. Be extra cautious of people who may be out walking or sledding or snowboarding or skiing. They may be extremely hard to see during the height of the storm. Take precautions to ensure that you can be seen and that you are seen. The winter weather will also greatly impact transit and air traffic, as I mentioned, so plan ahead. Check out Metro and MTA's website for the latest service alerts. And for those of you traveling by air, many of the airlines have already announced that they are they have dropped their flight change fees, so please take advantage of that. If you must fly, please verify your flight before heading to the airport. And for those of you who may be traveling ahead of the storm, BWI Marshall has thousands of covered parking spaces that are available for use. MDOT will continue to regularly update our websites and social media channels with the latest information. Our crews will also continue to be out working to clear the roads throughout the storm.
Okay.
As always, safety remains our top priority. Please make it yours as well. Thank you. Governor?
Got time for some questions.
Governor
You
Baldy.
can ask folks, please get serious. Storm tomorrow. Keep questions on.
Most
All right,
AI
so-
plugins do all the work for.
They got questions and all of that. I think we got all of the important information. Yo, Maryland has it bad, bro. Yo, I don't think we had it this bad. And mind you, I'm not in Maryland, but I don't think we had it this bad since 2010, bro. 2010, if y'all remember the storm of 2010, wow, bro. Maryland has it bad, bro. Like, and I know all them places down south, bro. I know it's going crazy. See, all this filled with a bunch of bull BS. We ain't got nothing else to show over here. So, all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I just wanted to drop that, let y'all know how Maryland was doing. Since I'm from Maryland and I'm kind of close to Maryland, I just wanted to let y'all know that. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here now, man. Y'all be safe, bro. Don't go outside unless you have to. And I'm gonna be really sick. Massive surprise announcement. What Trump talking about? Hold up. Yeah, I had to watch this after I finished.
Destroyers and bigger. There are Russian submarines all over the place. We're not going to have Russia or China
Somebody talk
occupy
about Greenland,
Greenland, and that's what they're going to do if we
Talking about
don't.
Greenland.
So we're going to be doing.
And I heard him say this already. Why always be like live? But it's like they already done said it.
Something with Greenland, either the
All right,
next
y'all.
you could.
I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all for rocking out. You feel me? Q-Ball out. Q-Snow out. Yes, sir. My bad for the weather, y'all. But let's get up out of here, y'all.